Can you imagine how much money we would all have if they didn't do this?
Yeah. I mean, imagine what our economy could be like.
Okay, no, we're not gonna put
Ooh.
that solely on gaming. I would not have you do this over here in this here house.
Oh, nah.
Don't you sit there
The
and
amount of
do
money
this.
people be paying for skins on Overwatch and League of Legends.
That part though, that part, that part.
Yeah, look at
Me
me.
being a League of
Look
Legends
at me.
player. Oh.
Look at me. Hello, my name is MemiHime, and thanks for watching AGN. We are in Hot Topics with Straightcheeks, ThaBlackMermaid, and Glitch. So our first hot topic for today is essentially movie theaters, entertainment, all of these theaters deciding that they're going to keep delaying big name movies like A Quiet Place Part 2 has been delayed again, and Black Widow has been delayed again. So
I can't wait for that one.
yeah, so what I'm wondering is, what do you guys think about things releasing directly to streaming sites or streaming locations like HBO, Disney Plus, and stuff like that? Or do you think that these places should be sending it directly to theaters and holding out for larger audiences in a more normal climate?
Okay, so hopefully all of y'all can hear me. Hi. Um, I personally, in this very sensitive time, do not mind the straight to streaming. I am very much easier to plan my schedule around it, just like Euphoria did a couple days ago, where they were like, "Oh, it comes out on this day." I said, "Period, cool." I get set up. I got my snacks. I sat down. I watched I was happy. I personally hated going to the movies by myself, so I don't mind it, not any bit. I hope they keep it. They can
Okay.
do both. That'd be awesome for me.
I mean, that's what Wonder Woman 84 did. They released both HBO and theaters same day. And if you
See,
wanted to
it
watch it on
just
HBO, you watched it on
you still
HBO.
get your money. You get like double the money. So why would you not do it? It just seems like smart business practices to me. But
But then
that's my
again, there
rule.
was Disney Plus doing their huge flop with Mulan straight to Disney Plus for that.
Oh,
We
so
we
it's
don't
gonna
talk
be one of
about
them
that.
days. It's gonna be one of them days. So we're gonna have one of
So,
those days.
I mean, do you
That
want
brought dishonor on all families. Okay.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Okay,
That
and
was
their mothers, their
not it.
uncles, their cows, their chickens, their cats, their dogs, their lizards, their dragons, their mushus. Pick one. Pick one. They brought this
Honestly
honor.
though, like Warner Brothers, I think is like the only one that's like really showing out where they were like, you know what, we have HBO Max coming out. Let's just kind of like throw everything there and just do the theaters for whenever it's safe. Because like I think like the only theaters that are open in the United States right now are like AMC theaters. Like Regal theaters are all closed. It doesn't make sense for box office releases. And like now theaters are kind of like doing like reserve the like theater room for
yeah.
like certain
Also, who
parties.
has 20 friends to reserve one of those for?
Right?
It's
I
expensive.
barely have
It's like
10, and you want me
$1,000.
to find double that? I'm not doing it.
Right.
It's a mess. I don't get it. Like, who has money to drop like for 20 friends? I don't care who you have.
The movie ain't never
Even
that good.
no, it's not. And you have to like pay for the snacks at the theater. You can't bring your own snacks. No.
Wait a
But
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, I know damn well I didn't hear this. That you say I have to pay for snacks
Yep. You
and the
gotta
20
pay for
people?
concessions.
Bitch, ain't none of y'all worth the snacks. So I'm just not gonna do it.
I think don't bring your own snacks is more so an option.
Optional? You mean mandatory?
No, like you know how they're like, oh no, you can't bring outside food, and you're just like, let me get my bag.
Child, have you seen my purse? My black.
Every mama got their giant tote bag,
I
pulling
got
out
one.
the KFC bucket.
Let's see, I've got popcorn, chips, sandwiches. Do you want tuna or chicken?
You know,
Listen,
the
what you
drink.
want? I pulled out a whole bottle of juice one day. I was like, what up? I got a whole
I
20
feel
ounce.
like I was with you one day when you
Ounce.
did that, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get thrown out of here.
Listen, it's not the point. I know I had a drink and I wasn't paying for it.
Look, they don't know. They don't know what's wrong with me. I need these.
I got diabetes. I got diabetes. I got diabetes. I need my blood sugar low.
My blood sugar can't handle it. I need these gummy worms, and y'all ain't got the kind of gummy worms I need.
I need these hot Cheetos, and y'all ain't never got them in stock. So
you said I don't know why, but I know this is like doesn't matter, but like I hate hot bro gummies. Like that is steak. That is candy steak. Well done steak.
the ones that like don't let you chew them. Anyway, but continuing on, my bad. We was gonna sit here for 20 minutes on snacks.
So, okay, so the next thing we've got is in gaming news, Xbox's reversal of
girl.
Oh, we're gonna charge $120 for our Xbox Live Gold, and then everybody said,
you said what?
Internet. I think Xbox players just started flipping tables and punching holes in the wall and like interrogating them.
So
like, the way that they went off on Twitter was just like, oh, they gonna find y'all office. Y'all better. Oh my! The crazy part is that people had already jumped like the boat and had canceled their subscription or like decided I'm not going to use Xbox or Microsoft equipment or whatever anymore. I'm switching over to PlayStation.
Not even. I'll just build a PC.
Right.
Because pretty much that's what Xbox was doing. Weren't they doing this year? They were trying to integrate the Xbox games to the PC. I'd rather just make a PC.
I mean, that's true for sure.
But it's most effective for them to I want to say, I think that it was very effective in them threatening to switch over to Sony because
that is their direct competitor.
Yeah, their competitor. So for them to be like, oh, okay, well, you're charging us double for a year subscription what Sony does. So we're gonna go over to Sony and save $60.
Or they could even be worse and use neither of the competitors and just use the actual company, which the company wouldn't mind. Which is what most people do on PC. They'll go to the actual company's website and just buy it from the company instead of going through the main two. Because even on Xbox, me being the Windows person I am, I have the Xbox app involuntarily, and it's just there, and I still don't use it. I'm like, I could just open Steam.
Yeah,
I think it begs the question though, how much is too much for Xbox and Sony or any other service like
120.
Stadia.
The limit is 120.
120. There's your number. 120. That's too much.
No, I mean, I remember when.
Was it yearly?
Yeah, it's a year. It was a yearly subscription.
So you gonna double my yearly for what? I don't even play my shit all year.
Right.
People were saying like,
not
like
like streaming
offer exclusives.
Yeah, and
so what are you paying for?
I have the PS Plus, and I'm pretty sure that it's like $69.
It's $60. I have it. I use it. I don't even play my shit all the time, but I don't mind giving you the 60 once a year, just to make sure when I do want that free game you give every month, the two of them, I can pick which one I want.
Yeah.
Right. But for instance, like, would you be mad if it suddenly went up to 70? Is 70 too much?
No, See, it depends on what they offer with the 70 increase.
Right. Like,
that's
are you checking different prices, or is there something? You know what? And this is the only issue that I've been having with like PlayStation is that it is almost impossible. It's so hard to stream from PlayStation, from the console. So if they offered a feature for for that and was like, oh, well, it's now 70 if you want to stream. I'm like, you know what?
I'm here for it.
I'll forgive this and I'll pay the extra $10 because that's a major thing for me to be able to stream and stream easily and not have to download X amount of programs or just use the platform that they already have that's very, very minimal and very basic and not user friendly at all.
I mean,
And
I
it
just
gives a
circumvented the
low
will and got
quality
an
stream as
Elgato.
well, which no one is gonna watch. So if they were like, well, yeah, we've tacked on something, we've upgraded our system, but now it's attached to our, yearly plan for our plus subscription,
Mm.
and it's $10 extra, so it's now 70 if you want that. Yeah, I would pay for that. But if they were just jacking up the price just because, or because, oh, well, now it's 3 games instead of 2. No, I'm
So
not paying
That
70.
was my problem with Xbox is like they literally like it was in their apology too. They were like, we were just trying to test the waters. Like
test the waters. That means you thought about it
You
seriously.
could have just started a
the
survey.
waterfalls. They were
Why
literally
were
like,
you market researching me? That's what I need to know. Why was I being market research?
Yeah,
I didn't
so
ask for this.
yeah, so part
What were
part
you
of
testing?
part of Microsoft's full statement was as follows: We messed up today, and you were right to let us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectations of players who count on it every day. As a result, we have decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing.
and then they added a feature too, didn't they? They added like the
It was actually more of a change of a feature. So it
uh-huh.
used to be for the free to play games, you had to still have an Xbox Live
Oh, they
Gold,
actually gave it to you
like
for free now?
yeah. So I'll read that next part. We're turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of their experience.
Let's do it again.
Free to play games will truly be free, and you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games on Xbox. We are working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. So we're gonna do it ASAP, but it's gonna take us a few months, to get that down.
They're not gonna do
But
it.
if
That
you
that
guys
was
did
cute. That
ASAP,
was
I want to
cute.
know what's there. Like, oh, this is gonna be a while.
I want to know like what was going through their minds. Were they
When
like, like let's just throw this out there just for fun and like see what happens, you guys. And then like their social media person was like, girl.
I said, are y'all familiar with cancel
I
culture?
didn't okay
Do
this.
y'all want to be
See,
canceled?
this
The,
is
the marketing person, are
thing.
y'all okay with
This
cancel
is the kind
culture?
of
I'm
backlash
pretty
that
sure this is
companies
not what you
need
want.
to be getting immediately for everything, because
Mhm.
I can't. The number of games that I've gotten in trouble recently for having terrible loot boxes and the gambling and the roulettes in the games, or just broken games that you then have to pay for the DLC and pay for the upgrades and things like that. People need to be throwing these kinds of fits for those everyday gaming experience woes,
Yeah.
and not just like money. Like they see raw money and they're all upset, but I'm like, you're also paying $60 for the expansion of a game that you already paid $60 for. What are you
Right.
paying another
Yes.
$60 for? It's another 30 minutes of
Destiny.
gameplay.
That's not
Prime
even including the
example. Prime
microtransactions.
example.
I'm gonna pause for a
Destiny.
second.
Destiny is the
I need
prime
to pause
example
for
of
a
this.
second because that just spoke volumes. EA, I'm looking at you, Sims.
Oh, Sims? Not you go drag Sims. Sims is real busy with their little
No, they're not
DLCs.
busy. They just came out with the pack. Nope, let's not do that. Okay. Charging people $40 per. They have expansion packs, game packs, and stuff packs. You have to
Hmm.
pay for all of it. And
But you
people
know
are
what? That's for the people
paying
who
to
really
play Sims
care to
4
have an
5 years
in-depth
now.
Glitch
Sim
said he had
collection.
time today. He had time today.
You know, that's one of her favorite games. She don't play when it come to Sims, baby. She said, I want my seasons and I want them included, not paid for. I
Go
want my
off.
animals and I want them included, not paid
Thank
for.
you.
I
I
mean,
want my
Finish
nurses and I
the
want the
game.
job option when I want to go to see them at work. I want that included and not paid for. That's what she said.
but see, I mean, I think I became most offended when Pokemon did it. Pokemon
What
did
they
it
do?
recently. You had the new Pokemon games came out, and now there's a Pokemon DLC. And
Why?
I
For
Why?
what?
darn
Why?
near
What are
cried.
you downloading?
Why?
What are you
You're
downloading?
you're downloading like another
More of them?
a
More
little
Pokemans?
yeah, it's like
But
another
that's not even
Why?
like it's like they didn't even include the full roster. And they were like,
That's
I mean, we
offensive.
could do it, but we're not going to because
yeah,
we don't think it's necessary.
yeah.
And
But
everyone was
why
just
would you
like,
do that?
okay.
Yes, they cut out like literally like
Half of the roster.
half of the Pokédex.
I wouldn't even have ordered it then. I was like, no, you're not even about to get my money, bitch. No.
I'm like,
Anybody
I'll
who
promote, but
ordered that, you're
y'all
dumb.
didn't finish the game. Like,
Listen, the way Nintendo been acting, I wouldn't have gave them not near coin for that mess up. I would have been like, see, look, I don't let you slide with Smash. I don't let you slap with Kingdom Hearts and all the rest of them little things,
see,
Disney and all them.
this
But I'm not gonna let you do that to my Pokemon.
this goes right back to the question that Mia was asking, like how much is enough? Because Nintendo didn't start doing this until they started seeing Sony and Microsoft, doing this whole thing with the Xbox and the PS4 and the PS3 being like, because the PS3 used to be free for online play.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we're going to start charging for this. And then that's when like this whole world of like getting like extra money from players
it just
like happened. It
spiraled out of control.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what's
I
the
mean,
limit?
I bet it made a lot of people in the gaming industry very happy for their jobs that they got just to make microtransaction content.
But you know what's
But my
crazy?
pocket is not happy.
The thing that blows my mind is that not only are they earning money from the product that they're creating and receiving revenue from that, which is great. That's how business works. You create something, you sell it at a higher price or whatever, and you make money from that. Cool. But not only are like we the consumers like buying into this, but we're also being forced to choose if we want to have the full gaming experience or literally not. And then if we choose to, we are providing them not only their job, the money, for the corporate company, but then we're giving the corporate company passive income by having to pay for these subscriptions and pay for these DLCs. And I know that like at the end of the day, like it's our choice. But as far as like paying to play online,
yeah, and you already paying for internet.
We already pay for it.
Thank you, Mia, bitch. You beat me to it because I was about to say it. I was like, don't I already pay for my internet? Why I gotta pay for the internet?
Right.
And gaming is a very expensive hobby.
It
and
is,
that's probably why
especially if
people
you're
don't want to
into,
do it.
or especially if you're into the gacha games like Genshin
I will never.
Impact.
I will never and will never.
Yeah, you get that random roulette. You trying
And
to get
I will
characters,
randomly not get it
same
because
one
I will
4
never.
times in a row. You done wasted $25.
And you lie to me. I heard some of the numbers these streamers were dropping on fucking Genshin. It was like 1,000 in like an hour. I said, you have got me messed up. Y'all are making whole rent payments and gotcha games. Get out the
Yeah,
door.
I have a friend who plays Fate games, and he drops.
Can you imagine how much money we would all have if they didn't do this?
Yeah, I mean, imagine what our economy could be like.
Okay, no, we're not gonna put that solely on gaming. I would not have you do this over here in this here house.
Oh, nah.
Don't you sit there.
The
and
amount
do
of money
this.
people be paying for skins on Overwatch and League of Legends.
That part though, that part.
Yeah, look at
Me
me.
being a League of
Look
Legends
at me.
player. Oh.
Look at me.
I wasn't expected to get dragged today.
Ooh.
Oh. But those skins be real cute though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And them chromas be real cute too. And I bet you I'll be slaying when I'm killing these people in this game. I'll be looking real cute.
Okay. You looking real cute, eating some ramen noodles.
I ain't eating no ramen, I'm eating a salad.
Like, first of all, there is nothing wrong with ramen. Hold up.
Okay, I got hot spicy ramen upstairs. I'll be chilling with my little ramen, and I can still go and get me a nice little 3-course meal, not a 5. I don't want 5. That's too many courses. I want 3.
That's fair. That's fair. I also prefer.
Appetizer, main course, and dessert if I'm feeling lucky.
Yeah, it's like the after cleansing palette. It's like a Yoplait yogurt cup. That's 69 cents.
Oh, that was hella
Okay.
specific. Okay, for the 5-star dining you got over there. Yo, play yoga cup. Yes.
We stand a budget, okay?
But no, honestly though, it is getting a bit out of control, and it does kind of turn me off from gaming on as many games as I used to before this existed. I don't play gotcha games. I try my hardest not to spend money as much as I did before, just because it's getting out of hand. Like every game I get on, there's a microtransaction section, and it's frankly after a while it gets annoying, especially when you're trying to play the game to relax, and then you're feeling like, oh, I could really be real nice in this one thing, but now I'm already tight on money, and now I can't play. Now I'm just kind of sad. And I don't want to play no more.
Okay, so our next topic is a pretty controversial anime topic.
Let me grab my food. Okay, go ahead.
That's been cycling through the forums. As many of you know, the new season of anime started about 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the new shows on the roster is called Redo of Healer. Just as a summary of the show, it is about an enslaved and exploited healing magician who goes back in time to redo his life and take revenge on those who betrayed him.
White people.
It's a revenge rape anime.
Oh my god.
With lots of gore. And yeah, it's
What is this called again? Hold on, I need to add this to my list.
It's called Redo of Healer.
Redo Healer.
Yeah, Redo of Healer. You can find it on High Dive.
Is it on Burr?
It's on High Dive, to my knowledge.
If it's on High Dive, it's on Verve.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go look it up because
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, let me text my girlfriend and tell her to go look it
So,
up.
let's see. It is based on Rui Tsukuyo's revenge-themed fantasy light novel series of the same name. The dark fantasy series is predicted to be quite controversial content-wise. So it's so controversial that there are actually 3 versions of the anime. There's the censored.
Are they all canon?
Yes, they're just
Oh, hell
different
no.
levels. They're different levels of censorship. So we've got a censored broadcast version that's suitable for TV. We've got the redo version that's available only for online streaming. And then there's the completely uncensored version called Complete Recovery version.
Okay, but before we go further, because I'm perplexed, confused, and confuzzled about how one can release 3 different ones just for censorship. That alone should tell you should not.
And they did.
You know what this
When did
reminds-
we get to this point in anime where we need 3 versions?
It started with Boku no Pico.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
And it's just been rolling.
That was
ever
already
since.
that was already canceled
That was canceled when I was
immediately for
in middle school.
pedophilia
It brings up a very
or child pornography, whichever one you want to pick.
it brings up the question that I have been asking not only myself but Japan as a whole.
No, I'm sorry. Can we like review?
What
the
are y'all
genre
into?
again?
Is that the
I just wanna
question?
make sure I heard this right.
It's essentially a dark fantasy.
I'm gonna go get chapstick. I'll be right back.
The series is essentially a revenge, rape, gore plot line.
That's a trigger. Nope.
And
Absolutely not. I'm out.
yeah, so the man goes back in time and with his new powers, he takes revenge on everyone who ever did him wrong. And yeah, there is a very famous clip that's going around where he's trying to heal a girl and he slaps her with his dick.
Did she die?
No, she
Oh.
gets healed because he's a healer.
Pause.
I'm sorry,
My
I was-
immediate reaction was, but did she die though?
I'm sorry.
How good was
I heard
it?
the word like gore, so I'm thinking.
I'm sorry, Chelsea.
Like her, he like decapitated.
Decapitation.
I
Why
knew
was I was about to come back because I was
I'm just
upstairs when I
imagining
heard
it.
this,
I'm just imagining it right now in an anime form. It's like, what?
and her head rolls off.
Snaps.
Wait. Does it even has everybody seen Demon Slayer? Like when fucking Nezuko punted the freaking demon's head. Is that how her head went when she got smacked with it?
I
Because
mean,
I honestly that'd be the
going
most
on in
lit scene to
scene,
me.
Something went wrong, as you know it does, and maybe he just kind of like swung a
But
little.
why are we using why
and
are
snapped
we
her
this
neck.
far? Why is hentai and anime crossed that closely together?
Well,
I'm confused.
so essentially my question has been recently is I'm a huge fan of ecchi. I love ecchi. It makes me happy. I have no shame regarding ecchi. I watch it.
Love
I
it.
like the boobies. I like big booties. I love tall, hot cuties. I'm all for it.
President
And now-
Evil.
The sports genre has been giving me my
big
mail
titty.
service too, so I can like it all. I can enjoy it all. I can have my cake and I can eat it too. But recently, in recent times, Japan was like, we don't need ecchi anymore. We just need regular wholesome shows and revenge porn. And I don't understand why. Recently, actually, Funimation, maybe not last season, but a season or before, Funimation took on the series what was it? Interspecies Reviewer, which was entirely a show about two men who had sex with females of different races and ranked the sexual experience. And then
Isn't that a game?
it's a game. It's also a light novel, and
Because I remember something on Steam. My homeboy had it.
clearly Funimation nor Sony vets the shows that they get licenses for, so they didn't know that episode 5 was a episode where minors may or may not have been involved. And then they canceled the whole show because they were like, oh, we don't condone that. Where I was like, how you not condone it? You already done subbed it and everything.
Or before though.
So wait. So you went through this. How they gonna say they don't condone it, but you went through a whole season of translating and voice acting it to then come back and be like, oh, we don't condone it though, but we published it.
My thing was these voice actors that dub it, bless them so much.
I cannot keep a straight face to that.
When they translate it, it literally it reminds me of Ghost Stories. Have you guys listened to like the English dub of Ghost Story? Like top 10 out of 10, like 1,000 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would do again.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. So it's like
it's so bad it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't even have to.
So
know
now the very intense meaning of the anime has now been foreshadowed by the intense translation turning it into a comedy.
Yeah, you don't even have to know Japanese to know that whatever they just translated it to
it's not good.
It ain't
it. That ain't it.
It ain't it, sis. It ain't it.
But like,
can we not? I am morally scarred by the Boku no Pico like season of anime that I was over it, and I literally in my head just had a flashback. I don't even want to watch that. I don't need any more scarring.
I mean, didn't they come out with like an anime? What was it, like Goblin Slayer, Mia?
Yes.
What about? Oh yeah, no, that one has some intense rape, but the rape was purposeful to show you just how intense the world that they were fighting against was.
Yeah,
that wasn't just for the plot of it, because I watched the thing.
Out of the woodwork so intensely. But
yeah.
Honestly, I did not make it past that scene. I had to turn it off. Like that was just
it was really triggering. I was like, oh my shit, is she gonna die? Like everybody just died in that first one. I'm just like.
Yeah, I mean, and then people argue too. Berserker had a just as intense.
Didn't watch that either.
Well, Goblin Slayer had a few rape scenes, but the rape scenes were very much always goblins, and the one job that the guy had was to kill goblins. So it made you kind of, root for him to kill all the goblins since they're walking around raping people.
The argument too is there's got to be other ways to show that someone is evil without the constant brutal raping of women.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Like
I'm seeing
it's not comfortable to keep seeing it like that and just like, oh, this is.
I just want to know.
But it's a very compromising position.
You have to think about it like this is entertainment. Like it's anime. It's supposed to be entertainment, and I don't find that entertaining. And I don't think that anyone should. I can understand like I'm putting out a message here.
Yeah.
But using something as delicate and sensitive and important as that, because there needs to be attention brought to it in a different light. I don't want that to be mixing with my entertainment.
Right.
Can somebody jump in and like boot somebody's head into during it so it just never happens? That's what I want. I want y'all to protect more people stepping in to stop it rather than fighting to revenge it or avenge it or in that sense.
Yeah. I just want to know why they don't for the BL stuff. We don't ever get like that explicit ever.
Oh no,
we get like lightsabers. We don't if even if we do get like a explicit one, they still like cut scenes from it or they don't animate it. Well, so why is it so extreme on one end?
BL is a whole different.
BL is a whole different thing because there's levels.
BL
My homegirls be sending me some. Whew.
BL and Yuri have a really bad habit of initiating relationships with rape, though.
They do. It is really bad. Most of it is between bullying and rape is the arc of majority of stuff.
Yeah, like
or
most
blackmail.
of them is like there's
3.
one person who really likes the other person, so they rape them, and then they're like, "But I just love you so much," and then they essentially get like peer pressured into love.
They're like groomed into it.
So what is it? Rape. Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the anime that everybody got obsessed with the serial killer?
Oh, you.
No. The anime where
Oh,
the person got kidnapped and was in the basement, but was falling in love with the person that kidnapped him.
That sounds like you, but I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know why every time I hear you, I keep thinking of the show.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm
Yeah,
referring
that's
to.
what we're
Like,
talking
No,
about.
I'm talking
that
about the
there was
anime. There was
an
an
event like
anime.
There's
that.
an
Oh.
anime
I
that's
know,
like
I know.
that.
Yes. And the guy he had like blonde hair, like the kidnapper had like blonde hair. He was a serial killer too. So
Oh.
it didn't help. And the guy was about to be murdered, but he just, prolonged it because, they were having, I don't even fucking know what the hell they were having. I don't want to know. I don't want to be kidnapped
I
and
haven't
fall in
seen the
love with my kidnapper, who's also a serial killer. It made no sense. But everybody was like, oh my God, he's so dreamy. I'm like, are y'all insane?
Like, he's gonna get off on chopping your head off in 3 hours. Like, chill out,
Thank
lady.
you. I was like, did y'all forget he's a serial killer? And at any point, he can just twist your little neck like a toothpick?
Just
Yeah.
And that be it for you? I'm
yeah, 'cause
confused that when did we start falling in love with the super bad people?
Yeah, I just definitely, to your point again, the Black Mermaid earlier when you said if you have to have three different forms of censorship, then maybe you shouldn't pick it up. Just don't do it.
solid agree.
Just don't do it. It's
Solid
So,
agree.
just not
but
necessary.
I mean, if anybody out there likes these to do you boo boo, ain't nobody mad at you. Keep those people employed. Thank you
Oh
so very much for the service that you are doing to people's pockets.
yeah,
Thank
But
you so
just
much for your
but
service.
but please keep that to yourself.
right. You don't need to share it
It is a
with
Yeah,
secret.
like
everybody.
overshare.
Just like Yaoi, Yuri, and Boy Love, it's a secret. It's all a secret.
I don't keep
It's
my
a
BL a
secret.
secret, but okay.
I mean, your friends also like BL, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not because I had collard greens. So
What does it have to do with anything?
Yeah, I was like, what is
what
that?
do you
A
mean,
word?
Mia? You should know what collard greens do to the body.
What does it do to your body? Cause
What do you mean? It's supposed to make you go to the bathroom.